the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
You'll be sure for a Makwaba in Nsem-Pii TV. Ahana Nsem-Pii Nsem-Pii 2008, you were Ghana Memo and NDC for about Tutugumu, say, for hotels, millions of dollars. Omodia Kwakoto, Sika we eku, members of parliament, the presidents, new munya accounts we mo, Babani dia $2 million, the Buoma accounts mo, $3 million go we accounts mo. Mukaya Magana for be na ebejidi, and they lead it to the MPP losing power to the NDC in 2008. And your man kasano no wo believe be say o aban mu a utimiye den etebrim sika egugugu account when anyone was say from 2012 to 2016 former president John Dramani Mahama bae e bete we ekuku sika we afa sika we or yes move we so many corrupt scandals inti nipa na ode ne nsa kyerɛw say wo betime wia we wo na adwene mu ade a oba eno an obeye nti wote ho no odwen se eno an na yede wo ye asam ne ka kosisen Edward Bawa, the National Democratic Congress member of Parliament, that could TV3 my favorite place my comfort zone my team can't answer my panelist interrogated the issues, especially coming from the National Democratic Congress. And the opinion. No, currently, as we sit on live radio, you know that the current sitting controller and accountant general, Kwesi Kwame Bosompim, is vying to contest one of the seats in the central region. Every delegate has been put on salary, and he has been doing that for about 2 years. That's what I heard. So yesterday, you had a situation where people are now texting and saying incoming MP. And the crack say, Kwesi Ameni Bosompim, Kwesi Kwame Bosompim, in the coming New Patriotic Party primaries, or contesting for a seat in the central region. No, you're chief accountant or controller and accountant general. Now, I'll say, Juma, why you say delegates won a constituency were tabri momo for about 2 years ago. Payroll no so. Intika krebi anayering ye tria sika abomo. Inti ultimo se constituency no. Omo budget no so pa. When it say aya dia NDC no omo tekwa na omo hu nipa adia omo dwen so omo betena so bobeya eno no omo ka gu frem na omo chitafo no more the same mentality ni gidia na yede omo dia ye election campaign 2022 August and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as part of rollout for national identification card a buy a bedroom pempen so be a audit actually say ya tebrim 144,000 ghost names akuku payroll so inti kofo bi dia eji aketwa yeni momo ewa Ghana ha. What is that to say? Over the years yedin kofo ku payroll no so based on identity fraud and a corruption na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say or digitization ni ba bi yefri ono. Where evidence of that the auditor general reported by now I say as part of strategy to eliminate ghost names from the public sector, payroll controller and accountant general's department asked all public sector workers to enroll for the Ghana card. Ebedu pempen so be public sector workers no must Ghana card no money de omumpe because Ghana card never expose identity fraud na it be my game during certain administrations on the controller and accountant general's department payroll. Into movie ya mandatory 10 days on years year and it exposes 144,000 each and every month for many years. Na ipia moka omunye deserving. It is no surprise. Recently, as a case, no, Nkofon person can was Nsem-Pii. Majority of minority MPs, NDC MPs, they were found over the years, some double salaries as ministers and as members of parliament. It is their modus operandi, idea omudidi juma over the years. Ghana for omo bebre omo a referee, ombeka say in tools are called from 2 cities to 5 cities in TM20 the new patriotic party. And here the economic interventions of the global village. Na NDC fuaje ebeto nchen aka say in tools are called from 2 cities to 5 cities in okotia the new patriotic party. Now so na nipa na okakofa aba no. De bia otimi ye say 144,000 whatever momo ego controller and accountant general department so each and every time they are yetuamoka double. Now we move to the auditor general's report by editor 144,000 Nsem-Pii by Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said the process of matching biometric details of workers in the national identity system at the National Identification Authority and some details at the Controller and Accountant General's Department detected 148,000 workers with multiple identities. According to Vice President, the report will be produced after the process is completed and those found to be cheating the system will be made to face the law. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia made this known on Tuesday, August 16, 2022, while speaking at the year's Internal Audit Agency conference in Accra. He said the process is part of efforts to employ digitization to rid the system of corruption occasioned by supposed ghost names. The words in quote, just last week, the Controller and Accountant General Department completed an exercise with the National Identification Authority where we are matching employees on the Controller and Accountant General database with the Ghana card ID. And they just completed the first phase of the work last week, and we have found that there are 533 people on Controller and Accountant General's Department payroll with multiple identities. And then the first phase. And he said, even exposes a SNET, and so based on pension, some multiple identity fraud, now, Controller and Accountant General, almost the same way by Edward Bawa, the NDC Member of Parliament. Almost the reply, Abrenu. Controller and Accountant General's Department has strongly denied accusations that it has some new patriotic party MPP delegates on the government payroll. A statement from the department described the accusations made on TV3 morning show on September 9, 2023 as untrue and an attempt to tarnish the reputation of their boss. I would like to categorically state that this accusation is false, unsubstantiated, and exhibits his level of ignorance of the business process in the management of government payroll. With the introduction of the digitization agenda, almost nhyehyɛeɛ bi abɛsi hɔ a ansa na obi bɛkɔ akɔto government payroll no so no, there were systems in place to prevent identity fraud, multiple identities, and ghost names. The said panelists made a spurious allegation to the effect that the Controller and Accountant General Department has put the names of delegates on payroll and they have been receiving salary for 2 years. I would like to categorically state that this accusation is false, unsubstantiated, and exhibits his level of ignorance of the business process in the management of government payroll. It is important to note that the payroll system of the government of Ghana is complex, meticulously designed process that involves multiple layers of scrutiny, verification, and established protocols. Employer MDAs and MMDAs are responsible for initiating payroll processes pertaining to 1. Recruitment of employees, 2. Promotion and demotion of their staff, 3. Termination and deletion of staff, 4. Authorizing updates of staff records. Nti sɛ dwumadie wei na ansa na obi bɛyɛ wɔ Controller and Accountant General's Department, as or the core municipal and district assemblies no mo verify say we a staff of omo officer and san on why is adwumadie no so. And heading to elections, heading to parliamentary elections, one omo ni policies, one on can the obabe no. Omo pese omo diden or time ehye nkrofo mu no mo de koto aba etia obi omo dwen so owo aban mu no. Say adwumadie na ere omo de koso. No wonder. And aside no so over the years I be very very effective. Yes, Ghana madam for be kana say Ghana no omo de otan na ere eto aba. Yemfa progress entai enyede ento aba enti ebufu hye nkrofo mu echa no mde ere omo de akwakoto aba. To no wonder say assign not. Now even the current assigned not member of parliament is nowhere to be found in the country. After say gay ninti and omode a new member of parliament eba aba representing assigned not inti MPP yentunti am sans ma no mututu go ye and ankofo ni GD ye and omodo kotuma the new National Democratic Congress. Now the MP is then nowhere to be found. And the Controller Accountant General say Edward Bawa Nsem no kano no krebia any evidence so aba kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo modus operandi nti obi te hɔ a no mo twen sɛ den ɔno na ɔyɛ nneɛma ɔmo wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ba bɛyɛ. We special reporter yɛde aba from the Controller and Accountant General Department in response to TV3 ɔmo platform no mo ma ho kwan for such spurious allegations to be made freely and accusations no yɛde ɛho reportage ebra sɛne yɛn nkɔfo behu nsɛmpa na ɛkɔso ɛwɔ Ghana ne yapre ama impuntu yapre ama inkunimdie ama Ghana edamasi bebree medin de kwabna boafo menam de side editorial we ebram.